Hello and welcome to the Dutching channel. It's Thursday the 4th of April 2024 and it's approaching 10 to 10 in the evening. I've put on the video for the results show today, which is another not a great day, a loss of £121.50, so you can watch that if you want. I've also done a video with tomorrow's selection on it, or tomorrow's selections. We have got Weatherby abandoned for tomorrow, so it only leaves 3 UK meetings. I was going to, at one point, put in Dundalk, but I never got round to it. So we're going to be looking at tomorrow's nap of the day. Well, let's forecast back in today, first of all. And we had a horse called Galway Marler running in the 205 at Southall. The price drifted out quite badly, really, on this horse. But by halfway and even 3/4 of the way round, it was still travelling quite well. And then it made a mistake. I think it was about, I don't know if it was 3 out or whenever it was. But after that, the horse found nothing and pulled it up. So I was really disappointed in the way that run today. But again, that, you know, we've had a couple of winners over the 4 days, but it's not really great. It's not what I want to see. But let's have a look at tomorrow's nap of the day. This runs in the 210 at Fontwell, and this is Dicey Riley. So we'll just put that in, because I hadn't done it, just in case there was going to be another nap somewhere else. So Dicey Riley, this is going to be our one selection tomorrow of 1.5. I did say to you, if I made a horse 2 point something, I wouldn't bother. But if you're looking for a bet on every day, then that's the way we have to do it, whatever price comes up. So this bet tomorrow then we got is Dicey Riley in the 210 at Fontwell. I make it a 1 to 2 favourite at 1.5. And as we can see, overnight at the moment, in the Racing Post, it's showing 11 to 8. So there is value in taking that, because I think it will go off at 1 to 2. So we'll look at that as that goes on tomorrow, but we could definitely do with a winner here. And don't forget how I stake this. You know, if you were going to bet Galway Marler today, the return SP there was 2.33. So your stake would have been 42.92 and a loss. But when we add these 4 up over the 4 days, we've got a profit of £54.23. So we are still in front coming to day 5, but there's a long way to go in the month. And if you look back at today's short-priced favourites, you may have found a couple, you know, Aces Wild, that one at 10 to 11. You may not have found the Sir Alex Ferguson one in the last road to Wembley, because when I gave that last night, it was 2.22 and it was second favourite, but it returned at 8 to 13. And I think they were only 2 favourites that really won above and a 4 to 1 joint. So we're having really, really bad times for favourites to win. We can all look at it and say to ourselves, it's most probably the ground. But what I do with just figures that I use from the horses that have ran to where it finished and the stake of the winner's purse, that's all I use. None of this comes into it. You know, it's nothing to do with the ground. Got them moaning at the moment that it's heavy or even worse. And then as we get to the summer, they'll be complaining that it's too hard. You really want perfect ground for every horse, and you're never ever going to get that. But yesterday there was a meeting at Catterick that went really well. and the favourites did come in there. So I don't know if I could even put that into the equation anyway. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be working. I'm sure a lot of you out there are losing money, as well as me this month, because of the lack of favourites. And I'm not a favourite backer. I give whatever I give. But when I'm backing 4 or 5 in a race, the chances are I'm going to have a favourite or second favourite or maybe third, fourth favourite, something in the betting that's going to give me a run for my money. But as I've just said in the last video that I've done, if I'd have done this for £1 stakes, I would have been losing £11 after 4 days or £2.75 a day. So I've got plenty of time to reverse the form. We all have. You know, if you're doing your money out there like I am, because I'm doing it in bigger stakes than that, I'm losing £549 something in 4 days. But we all know this is going to turn itself around. So let's hope that we can get the nap selection in tomorrow. And if you've got any naps, send them in. But send them in before the race. You know, I've got too many people that are sending me their selections after they've won, or the following morning and saying, oh, yesterday I did this. We can all do that. You know, I can put a video up now and say, look what I had earlier. But all my selections are proofed. They're all on there. They're on there way before the races come round. And I wouldn't change my selections anyway. So that's why I like you to see it from a good point of when I win, but also this bad run. Because if we go back to the end of March, I've now lost 5 days out of 6. But if we go back before the run started of losses, I won 5 days on the trot before that. So we could actually say I've won 6 and lost 6 in the last 12 and still making a profit. So that's what keeps the drive going, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so let's get back to the nap for tomorrow. The 210 at Fontwell, Dicey, Riley, and let's hope we can get some money in our pockets. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch up tomorrow.